Welcome survivors to The Long Dark, the premiering series for the channel here, the SurvivalVis. Hinterland Studios released an amazing game with this. Even just look at this quality on just the main screen. The art style, the graphics are fantastic, and the gameplay is probably the most immersive of any survival game out there on the market. So we're going to start, as we mentioned in our little trailer, in a survival mode. A non-narrative exploration survival experience where day-to-day survival is the only objective, and death is the only ending. Play your own story. So we're going to go load that up, we'll start a new game. We're going to stick to Voyager, it's probably the normal mode for the game. Just turn that down a little bit. So you have Pilgrim, which is your easy mode, your Voyager, your normal, your Stalker, hard, and your Interloper, insane. I'm not good enough to be able to really play the Interloper. Stalker, I may play it, but I think we'll just start with Voyager for now. See how it goes, get a little feel for it. Just kind of the normal game of what it's like. So we'll do that. We'll start in a random region. No idea where it is, what's around us, or what we'll be supplied with. So I think that's a great way to get out into these waters. We'll start in the snow wasteland. We'll do a survive. I think we'll go for male, just to hear the voice. On the fun facts, I can't remember if it's both of them or just one of the characters. I know Mass Effect's Commander Shepard, the same voice actor, actually voiced for The Long Dark. I don't remember if it was both voice actors for the male and female, or only the one. So the woke up, and I think that's everything. So we'll call this SurvivalVis. There we go. Let's jump right in. And this is all the story you really need for it. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? That was the entire premise, and all you really need to go off of for the survival mode. Even when it was released back into early access, this was the best survival game around. It included so many systems, kept you so immersed, it was just amazing. And it's also probably one of the best early access stories you can really research and learn about. So we're getting in right now. Let's see what our quote is. He is at home with the solitude as the note reverberating inside a bell. Peter Heller, The Dog Stars. One of the things you will notice is that it's going to be very lonely wherever the hell we are. In the middle of nowhere. Although, there are a few mountains in the distance. So first thing, let's check, see what our guy has. And we look like complete crap, but I'm looking more. See, he's had a baseball cap. Why would you wear a baseball cap anywhere up north? Okay, so looking like complete crap. We'll start working and see what we can find over the hill here. I believe we may actually be in Timberwolf Mountain because of the big mountain over there. I might be wrong. Oh, I think I am. I think we might actually be in the Pleasant Valley, because I think I recognize some of these things here. I'm not for certain that's where we are, but the game is divided into major regions. There's Mystery Lake, there's Pleasant Valley, there's a few others. Wherever we are, though, I heard something. I think it's just the wind in the branches. But we got crows, so there's probably a body here. One of the things to look out for and listen to is if you can hear birds cawing or even see them flying in a direction, they usually lead you towards a corpse of some kind. So that might not always be the most comforting thing to know, but in survival, you always take what you can get. New thermal underwear.
Handy.
That's actually very good. We'll put that on right now. So this is our little clothing menu, kind of sees what you can put on, what you're wearing. Gives you a little information, your warmth, your windproofness, your waterproofness, there we go, your protection, if it'll affect your sprint at all, and condition and weight. So we'll put those on as well. Oh, we have 2 layers, a little extra there. Nothing up there, just take a little peek under here. Nope. Nothing there. So I think we'll keep looking and see if we can find something else. As there is. I guess just a helicopter or something going by. But we'll head over here, see what that building is. It looks like there's actually a house there. I think I know where we may be, actually. Excuse me. Oh, we will pick up some sticks. Paradise Meadows Farm. Yeah, I think I know the region we're in. I think there's a town right over there called Milton. And I do think this is where we are. Oh, another stick. We do want to keep an eye out for any wildlife rabbits. I don't think we have any stones to really be able to do anything. Oh, it almost got you. Shoot. Gosh, we did find some stones. That would have been a really good thing to use and start off with. Some wood, more wood, and a cardboard box, cloth. Crafting will be a very, well, crafting and repairing are going to be very useful skills in this game. Oh, lantern fuel, perfect. What else we got? A fire barrel, that's nice to know. Oh, a little tool kit. A sewing kit, that's very nice. Your gear will deteriorate in time as you wear it and explore, so you do want to try to have a sewing kit with you. Cloth. And cloth is what you use to repair. And a hacksaw. Any tools you can find are a very, very good start to your series. Well, to your gameplay, actually. For our series, that's a really good start. I think that's about everything for here. Harder hydro energy. I can't really use the ladder to go up anywhere. So I think we're going to take a look and see. We'll see if there's anything in here. You sometimes get lucky with... Oh, we just got very lucky. Oh, Paradise Meadows Farm Key. Yeah, we're definitely in Milton. Farmhouse on the outskirts, so that's nice to know. But this is the biggest thing to find. The knife is probably one of the most, if not the best thing to have. Skinning, opening cans, it is a real pain if you don't have it, and once you do, it is just a lifesaver. So, we still don't have any real tools to really go after those rabbits. So we'll stop into this farmhouse. Oh, and the key was to open this up. So let's head inside. Let's see. Oh, pair of running shoes. A book.
I could use this.
Firewood or fire material there. Cardboard box, we'll leave as is. Oh, stack of papers. Good tinder. Oh, keyboard. So, I'm just looking. You have an extra keyboard. Oh, there's the computer. I was trying to figure out why you would have a random keyboard without a full computer. Oh, that's actually nice to have. A frontier shooting guide. There are a few skills in the game you have. Shooting, oh, as you see there, rifle firearm skill by 5 points. So we'll definitely keep that to read sometime. We'll leave those there for now. Not much else there. Look in the drawer, see what we got. Oh, excuse me. Look in here. We're almost everything except the rifle itself now. Oh, we'll take that book just in case, and we'll see if there's anything in the file cabinets. It does help to check every little nook and cranny you can. That way you have a good idea of what you're kind of capable. Here I am screwing up my words. But basically, you want to look for every little thing you can, because each little bit will help. Oh.
What have we here?
Have some very good findings right off the bat. Rifle cartridges just like that. Wow. Nope. Even looking trash cans. You never know. And that's why. Scrap metal. That will come in handy later. Some soda. Water bottle. That's perfect. Peanut butter. Even if it's moldy, still worth taking. The 900 calories off of that is a huge boost to your full day's intake. Oh, that's another great find. Accelerant. Low volume fuel source designed to help start fires. That really helps you get a fire started right away in a pinch. Nope. Look here. Charcoal.
This will come in handy.
Oh, ho, ho. That's another amazing find. You're going to go through a lot of canned food in the game. This is one of the nicest things to find because you save so much of it. If you have to open it using something like a knife or a hatchet, you generally lose a little bit of the food inside. So having a can opener saves as much of it as possible to be able to cook. Pork and beans, recycle can, we even have a stove we can use. I think we might already have a little base of operations. When it comes to the Long Dark, you generally find a place where you can kind of use as your, well, base of operations or base camp. Somewhere you can come back to where you're sheltered, you're warm, and you're able to kind of store your stuff so that way you know what your stockpiles are. Over time, as you deplete the resources around you, you will need to move. But until you do, it's always good to have that little place you know is safe and can give you anything you need. So I think this is exactly what that place would be for us. Because honestly, we hit a treasure trove here. Nope. Yeah, we are going to take water from the toilet, but we're not going to take from the bowl. Everybody thinks you take from the bowl when you come across toilet. You always take from the tank. That's just fresh water going in and left to sit until you flush the toilet. There we go. It's not the most ideal thing to do, or to try, but it is a lot better than just trying to get anything out from the bowl. Nothing around here. Nothing much out. Oh, hang on. What was that? Oh, leave the farmhouse. Okay, I saw that little bit there. Then I also saw a little thing for cloth, I think. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's just it kind of hanging there. So we could... You can break down a lot of things, like the bench needs a hatchet. That's actually one thing you hopefully will find soon. Oh, I have another room I didn't even open. Oh, there's a flare. We don't need that open, or a journal. So let's search the trunk. Yeah!
Could end up being useful.
Our perfect way to start the series. A nice Canadian toque. Oh, this was a jackpot. Long, heavy down coat, more suitable to urban survivalists, but the extra length might help keep your kidneys warm. That is an amazing find to start with. Holy crap. That is incredible. Well, we're definitely going to wear the toque, and I guess we'll wear the hat underneath it. I mean, we look like complete crap, but I guess beggars can't really be choosers here. Okay, let's see. We'll do a little more searching, see what we can find in the farm.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I've never been this lucky to start off a game, to be honest. Oh my god. I think we may be playing a little too easy if we're finding all this stuff so quickly, but I think this is also a great starting point if you do want that little bit of a challenge as you learn the game's systems. Let's see what we can put on here. Oh yeah. Better stats and everything except protection, so we'll do that. And I think we will do... Yep, we'll put that on. So we have an 8 degrees Celsius warmth bonus, 2 degrees Celsius windproof bonus. We are going to stick to the degrees Celsius for it, just because Canadian myself, it's a system I'm familiar with. If you do need a little bit of scaling, at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, that's the same as 0 degrees Celsius, and at minus 40, they're the same temperatures. If you think we won't see minus 40, we probably will. The game will throw some pretty harsh climate at you. So I think that's it for in here for now. I think we'll take a little look outside while there still might be a little bit of light left. I don't think we'll be lucky enough to find a hatchet, but we'll take a look around just in case. We already have an amazing start. And I think this farmhouse area will be a really good base because we have a nice open view of everything around us. And I'm sure a few of you eagle-eyed people did spot that in the back of the truck. We'll head out and grab that in just a moment. I honestly don't know why I opened those up. I guess it's just a way to make sure you've been there, but that is mountaineering rope. You will do a little bit of climbing as you want to explore all of the areas. So that's another nice find right off the bat. Oh, and there's even old man's beard over there. Okay, and the reishi mushrooms. A large edible shelf mushroom, found mainly on coniferous trees, known for its antibiotic properties when ingested as a kind of tea. We're going to take all of those, because those are some natural antibiotics we can make up later. So we'll snag all of those. We'll head off and harvest all that old man's beard lichen, because you can basically make a super bandage from those that'll help both any wounds or lacerations you get, as well as being an antiseptic. And depending on how you fare with the wolves in the game, basically your antagonists almost, you'll want a good supply of these. So it's usually, I believe it's about 3 pieces of lichen to make a wound dressing. So we have 2 already, thanks to what little bits here. Oh, excuse me. Just trying to keep my voice a little firm and steady through the recording. I think that's everything for here. We'll just take a little peek up here. Yeah, nothing really back here, so we'll head back down for the farmhouse. So that's our kind of overview of the area we got around us. I think we will stick out of here for the most part, just because we have such great visibility around us. You want to be able to see what's around you and how far it is, because one of the things in the game are wolves, and they are not exactly friendly. We'll grab some more of these before we do head our way back for full. Oh, perfect. We even have some stones. Okay. We can actually try going after some rabbits. How are we doing? Actually, a lot of our meters are still good, so I think we're going to try doing a little rabbit hunting. Oh. Speaking of, there's one of the little guys. It can be a little brutal what you gotta do, but you also have to remember the context of what you're trying to survive against. Sub-zero climates, probably up within the Northern Territories or the Yukon. It's going to be very, very harsh. And if you want to survive that, sometimes you gotta be pretty harsh yourself. So, we'll get close enough. See, he's hopping away on us. Trying to aim can be a little tricky. I found, well, here, I'll bring it up actually. This is your pose when you aim. So I find generally the tip of your thumb a little to the right of it is where what you throw goes. Like, let's see. Oh, you bugger! Oh, that's literally just taunting me. But as you can see, that's about where it is. It's a little bit to the right of where your thumb is on screen when you do try to aim. So we want to see where he went off to. And we'll try to see if we can go around and sneak. I'll sneak a little closer and probably stay still and let him make his way over to us. One of the things I've found is crouching. There we go. Crouching. Oh, and welcome to the brutal reality of survival. Oh, poor little guy. Well, it's something you gotta do if you want to survive. You need food, and unfortunately, rabbits are going to be some of your best options. Until you have a way of taking down bigger game, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I think we're still getting towards cold. Oh, yeah, we're getting a little cold, but we'll keep looking, see what else we can find. We will harvest these rose hips. The fruit of wild rose bush can be used to make a tea that helps manage pain. And there's a natural painkiller. I think we'll actually grab all of these while we can, because it's always nice to have something nice, light, and a little help if you need it. Every little bit you'll find will help. Oh. Every big bit will help, too. Oh. Okay, we're definitely making this our base of operations. And some simple tools.
That'll come in handy.
Yeah, I was not expecting us to have this much luck on this playthrough. I was expecting us to be a little more struggling with it. There are some times where you'll get dropped in the middle of nowhere with random, and then a blizzard will be on you in an hour. Here, we are doing fantastic. Oh,
I might have to drop some gear.
Little... Oh, and I'm out of stones. Well, it is getting dark, and we are getting pretty cold. So I think we'll just head in for the night. Don't know how long it'd take to harvest the rabbit we got. We might try it, though. Because once we get inside...
I need to find some place to escape
we're
this cold.
In warm. This is just our little quick heads-up display. So that little streak you can see right in the middle of the screen at the very top is kind of your scent indicator. It'll tell it kind of tells you how susceptible you are to wolves being able to detect you. If all 3 are on, you're going to have every wolf after you, almost. That means you're carrying a lot of fresh meat or fresh kill, and they want you. The top right is kind of your time for day and night. It used to actually give you an AM and PM. I like this system much more because you don't get an actual, really accurate reading of what the hours are. So that's good. And the bottom left is your overall health and condition. And that is usually managed by the 4 bars you see down at the middle there. Your first one is your temperature. They'll go up and down depending on how warm or cold you are. Pretty self-explanatory. Your fatigue, and your hydration, and your hunger. And in the bottom right, that little red weight is just showing I am overweight. Which means, well, I'm not overweight, I'm just over encumbered. I have a little too much with me. But that's kind of the basics of what you're trying to manage. I think it's going to be probably too dark to be able to harvest this. But I think we'll try giving it a shot to see. I don't think we want a hacksaw to harvest apart a poor bunny. Oh, only 49 minutes. Let's try it. There we go. We got a little bit of rabbit meat. So I think we're going to try to find a match. Make our way over to the stove. Yeah, and let's do a little cooking. So, books. Okay, those are burned pretty nice. Yeah, I guess we'll just... Oh, we'll take a piece of charcoal. And let's start up a fire. There we go. Now, the best starters for fires, if you have accelerant and it is basically immediately you get a fire, my recommendation would be hold on to those as much as you can. There are times where, say you're hiking in the middle of nowhere and a blizzard hits, you can find a cave or a shelter from the wind and you need that fire as soon as possible. That's when you want to use accelerant. When you're in a nice cozy shelter like this, you can basically just kind of spring it out and let it go from there. So we'll get that up. There we go. And let's add in some firewood. Oh, look at how much we got. We're definitely not going to throw the book in, because that's going to be very helpful. So we have... we'll do one more piece of that. So let's... This is our little radial menu. If you hold down space, this is what will bring it up. So your status, your light sources, your food, any weapons you have on you. If you have any food or raw meat, you can drop it as a decoy. Try to get wolves off your tail. Navigation, campcraft. We'll actually use that so we can put the recycled can down. I think we may have... Yeah, we have two, so we'll do that. Nothing else for there. Your first aid, bandages, painkillers, and if you have anything, drink. So we'll do food, and we want to cook the rabbit. So we want a place, and we just do that there. And we'll do the same with that one there. Now, if you go over each, it tells you how long it'll be before everything's ready. Oh, now we gotta cook. So we'll do those, get some water starting to boil. That should be good for a little while. Maybe we'll just add... we'll keep the books because they do start fires pretty easily. Oh. Only 40 calories, that was just that 0.1 kilo... or 0.09 kilograms of food, so we might as well eat that now. So we'll let everything else cook. We got about 14 minutes, so let's see if there's anything we can break down quickly. Not quite that. If we had a hatchet, maybe. We will need to use another match just to be able to see around. This place is pretty trashed apart. I don't think we'll really find anything we can just break down that's nice and simple. It needs a hatchet. Oh. Even a broom. We can't even snap the broom. Well, I guess the broom can be pretty... Well, and I can't see anything again. Yeah, I'm going to have to use another match. Try to see. That's probably all we'll use for tonight, though. We'll get everything cooked. Get that ready. 21 minutes. 5. Search there. The fridge was empty. Yep. I think the freezer we'll actually use to store a few things. Oh, uh-oh, come on. There we go. So let's see. I think we'll store, we'll store 1.5 in there just so we have 1 liter with us. And we'll probably store some of the low condition stuff there just so we'll keep. When it comes to the rabbit, we'll probably let that cook and then we'll store it in there too. Because we're not necessarily bad on hunger right now. I think maybe once we can get a little more food, and once we get some sleep, we'll definitely dig into that. But for now, we'll take the stack of papers. Can't do anything with the radio. Oh, another trash can, just in case. Nothing. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, now there's a shelf, wherever that is. Oh, there's a book. Oh, now I see the light. Towards the light. There it is. Actually, maybe what I'll even do, because one thing you're always given is a bedroll to start off with. The condition will vary, but a bedroll, it's always good to have this, because that'll give you a little bit of warmth as you sleep. I can't really find a way to rotate it or get it down here, though. Oh, no, oh, there we go. So we got a bed right next to the stove. Oh, 6 minutes until boil, so we just gotta give that a little longer. 3 minutes until that's ready. So I think maybe what we'll do is we'll go into our bag and we'll do a little bit of reading. I don't know. Yeah, see, we can only do an hour at a time, though. That's the problem. We don't... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we'll take that. We won't eat it yet. Put that in the freezer. So that should help keep that a little longer. And the recycled cans. Oh, there we go. Take that, and we'll take that. And where's the freezer again? We'll tuck those in. So we have 2.5 liters, so that should do us for water there. We do have an hour and 5 minutes. Say, how many sticks did we pick up? Not too much, but we'll use the last of those. I think what we'll do is we'll take that book out and we'll try reading for a couple of hours if we can. Yeah, that'll help pass a little bit of time. There we go. So how are we doing now? We're a little tired, we're pretty thirsty, and we're pretty hungry. So I think what we'll do is we'll drink some water, get that back up. Yeah, so basically refill our bar. It's about 0.6 we take. It's not bad. I'm tempted. I think what I'm going to do is actually go through and have some of that poor condition stuff. Like the moldy granola bar, I think is what we'll have first. You can get food poisoning from moldy stuff. I'm hoping we don't. Okay, it seems like we're okay. So now that fire will go for another 4 minutes, so that's okay, let that go. But I think we'll probably actually call the episode here with this day coming to an end. So we'll just sleep, and then we'll pick up restoring our bars and going out and doing a little more exploring, see what we can find. So let's see. Oh yeah, look at that, our bars are doing pretty good. So we'll leave the first episode here. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this little series and the premiere of the channel. We'll pick this up in another day or two, keep things rolling along. But I think that'll be it for episode 1. So thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and as always, stay alive, survivors. See ya.